Friends, have you wondered why Israel chose to attack Iran now? So, like, whatever, 3, 4, 5 days ago. Why not 6 months ago? Why not 6 months from now? I mean, there's no real evidence available that Iran's reached some sort of critical mass when it comes to its nuclear program, or that it's any closer to building a bomb than it was 6 months ago. And remember, you can't believe what Israel has to say or what the US has to say, because according to America, there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, and they destroyed that country. So while there's no love lost between someone like me, and I'd say a lot of people who are closely associated with Iran and the Iranian regime, I think we still need to challenge this whole idea that Israel, what sort of right does Israel have to do what it did, even though, again, I'm favorably disposed towards Israel personally, and B, this whole question of timing. So look, in my opinion, why Bibi Netanyahu has chosen this hour is because his own position in Israel is under threat. He's in a very weak position politically. His opposition it's quite united. I actually think that Bibi Netanyahu would have lost his job if it was not for the war in Gaza. I also think that the war in Gaza, although probably a much more legitimate war in the sense that obviously Israel had to suffer some horrible tragedies on account of what the Hamas terrorists did a couple of years ago. But I also think the response, and the very forceful response to the war in Gaza, is similar, because nothing unites a country like an external threat. So when your own position is under pressure, and this is a tried and tested template, but when your own position's under pressure, what you do is you point the country towards some sort of an external enemy. This is exactly what Pakistan did, by the way, with the Kashmir attacks, and I've mentioned this in a different video, that I think it was a deviation tactic by Pakistan and the Pakistani military in particular to take focus away from the very deteriorating position of Pakistan's economy, securities position, internal conflicts, etc. So while questions can be asked about the legitimacy of the action, and I can speak about that maybe in a different video, I just want to leave this thought with you that this time is very suspect, and I think it's more to do with Bibi Netanyahu's own political position than it is with Iran's supposed acquisition of a nuclear bomb.